Okay, no, listen. Thank you.
Thanks, King Hamid. I'm almost passing out.
Okay, so bacana you do so yeah,
Alex, I need for free yourself. Especially for I'm going to take this here.
national. Let all national. And the chancellor possession, and they will expect this to be now. I will tell you now. We are for now. We are with the day.
We know you are very well to children. Let us don't stop in possession. Let's remain in our seats until they get to that experience. Please, parents, let's remain seated. Facebook page, Central University Facebook page. We are live on Facebook. The graduates are about to take their seats. Graduates are about to take their seats. Today is your day, now welcome. Today is your day. Feel free to relax. We are only have to celebrate you guys.
Rise
We have just witnessed the procession of the graduation. Next up is the procession of the Chancellor of Central University. Meaningfully to societal development. So these staff are worth celebrating. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, let us celebrate the hard-working staff of Central University. Of course, the procession is being led by the Human Resource Director, Mr. Safwan Sisi. You are welcome.
We strive for excellence and peace in the God of grace that we have generations.
In the procession, I can see the Dean of Student Affairs, Madam Zainab Kuroma. You are welcome. The Director of Exams, Madam Mamadi Monica Comte, is also among the procession. And the HOD for the IT program is also among the procession. And my hard-working HOD of the Communication and Humanities, Mr. Abubakar Bundo, you are welcome. The paramount chiefs of Yoni Mabela Kingdom and Yoni Mabenta, they are all here. Let's welcome our traditional leaders of Yoni Mabela and Yoni Mabenta.
We want the God and the Harrison of the dying and the sunshine of yours. Generations will be
Okay, now the HOD and the VC is all list. I think now the big one is. Bro.
See
I told you today we are going to witness the presence of a host of personalities. This is a very sacred moment. Welcome to this very sacred moment here at Central University, a place where Academia has begun. I did tell you that today we are going to give you a full coverage of this event. Central University Television is fully prepared to give you a full coverage of whatever is happening here. So they are about to take the stage to give you some updates. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, Central University.
Can we get the national anthem, please? National anthem.
So everybody can take his or her seats. The event is about to commence.
The national anthem, please. Can we, guys? Good morning and welcome to this occasion. I now call on the Muslim pair, call on Chief Imam Al-Haji Ibrahim Tawil Kuruma to lead us in Muslim prayers. Chief Imam Al-Haji Ibrahim Tawil Kuruma.
mind. Please, guys, look at this.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. نعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك
You souffle. Vous allez essayer de dire quand ça va, non, c'est mis. Kaya. Kaya. So do I.
Viewers, we are honored to welcome the Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mr. David Moina Senge. This reflects our growing global engagement of our university and how committed we are to excellence. As you can see, everything is in place. The entire entourage is set and the graduation ceremony is going to start proper. Stay tuned and stay with us for more updates and continue to share the light.
Members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Tertiary Education Commission, Vice Chancellors, Registrars, and the financial officers of sister universities here present, paramount chiefs, members of court, board of trustees and senate of Central University, paramount chiefs and our revered traditional rulers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, parents, guardians, sponsors, colleague academics, good morning to all of you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, permit me this morning to start my welcome address by recognizing a special group of people who have made the sacrifices and expended their labors for these young men and women to arrive at this juncture today. I refer particularly to the parents, the guardians, and the sponsors of these young men and women who have gone through the university crucibles and for whom we certify that they can now be released to the world. People say, if you visit somebody and he does not talk to you, that means you are not welcome.
On the contrary, we heartily welcome the parents, the guardians, and the sponsors of these young men and women who we are celebrating today. I want particularly to address the graduates at this stage. Dear graduates, please rise. I want you to give your parents, your sponsors, and your guardians a well-deserved round of applause. And a shout out to them. Thank you for what you've done for us.
Thank you for what you've done for us.
Thank you. You may have your seats, please. After this recognition, I want to humbly appeal to parents and guardians. We all know the sacrifices you've made, the labors you've expended in getting these young men and women to this stage. And you are anxious to reap the benefits of your labor and to be rewarded for what sacrifices you made throughout their lives. For some of you, the sacrifices were not only made for the university, but you started from kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, and now the university. And today, we are celebrating not only the success of these young men and women, but we are celebrating your sacrifices you've made for these men and women to reach and arrive at this stage. Therefore, I want to appeal to you. I know we all want to reap the benefits of our labor as early as possible, as quickly as possible. But please, tone down your demands. These are not easy times. Allow these young people to settle down and let them realize that what you've done for them is immeasurable and that they have to pay back. But please do it with caution, because they have to grow, they have to succeed in life, and you are part of that success. Once more, we celebrate your sacrifice, parents, guardians, and sponsors, and we thank you very much for what you've done for these young men and women. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I want to continue my address, and if you permit me, sir, by telling this House of Congregation what Central University has done and has been doing, and what the future holds. I believe I may not be able to cover all the activities of the university, and I trust my Chancellor, the indefatigable Chancellor, will fill in for me wherever gaps there are in my speech. First off, Mr. Chancellor, sir, I want to tell the House of Congregation about the courses that we offer in this university. Because many a time, people even mistake this institution and continue to call it Canadian College of Technology. It is no longer that, it is now Central University, accredited by the Tertiary Education Commission at the grade A level. So the courses we offer are numerous, and we want to continue to improve on what we have so that the fields of study will be expanded and can accommodate as many who wish to study as possible. We have on the menu mathematics education, chemistry education, biology education, physics education, public relations and communication, project management, mass communication, social work, sociology, accounting and finance, banking, business management, digital management, data science, renewable energy, business information technology, cyber security, computer science, electronics and telecommunications. In addition, we also have a BSc program in public health, a Bachelor of Science program in nursing, state registered nursing, and community health nursing. And to crown it all, ladies and gentlemen, we have agriculture, which is the backbone of our country's economy. We have already developed curricula for Bachelor of Science in Economics, Banking and Finance, and Procurement and Logistics. These have been lodged with the Tertiary Education Commission, and they are awaiting vetting and accreditation. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I must inform this House of Congregation that all of these programs that we've listed above have some programs run over the weekends. This is done to accommodate especially mature students who cannot access regular classes due to work and or financial related situations. Therefore, the weekend classes have been designed to accommodate such students. The university is moving forward, and in its research program, the Directorate of Research has been engaged in a series of activities. Foremost among them is the mentoring of faculty, i.e. our staff, to produce research papers that are publishable in peer-reviewed journals. I want to report to this House of Congregation that in the past year, the Directorate has been successful in mentoring 5 published news articles and publications in peer-reviewed journals, which were done by faculty and members of staff. More are on the way. Dear colleagues, congratulations and keep it up. The sky is no longer the limit. In addition to that, this university has partnered with a sister university on a Kush-related research study, which is spearheaded by Professor Usman Sanko, popularly known as Malam O of UNITEC. And we pray that the collaboration will produce papers that will be publishable and acceptable internationally. There are other projects which the university is involved in, but those will be articulated by my Chancellor. Presently, in this campus, we are implementing a 6-month project sponsored by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, directly implemented by the Korean government and the government of Sierra Leone. This project intends to train 200 men and women in groups of 100 each in 2 thematic areas. The first one is smart agriculture, and the second one is digital design. These 2 cohorts are running simultaneously, and we hope by the end of the 6th month we'll be able to give these young men and women certificates to prove that they have been able to go through this program without any problems. In addition, the university is partnering with the International Growth Center in Sierra Leone using blockchain platform to map out and secure land titles for both industrial and agricultural purposes. I need not bore you with issues of land disputes all over the country, and these have created problems not only between families but between communities. Therefore, we are partnering with IGC, International Growth Center, to make sure that land is secured, properly documented, and the titles are secure for the owners. We've also partnered with Sokfin Agricultural Company in Pujao, and this company provides our students with internship opportunities, and if they do well, they end up being employed by this company for the benefit of not only the company but our country, Sierra Leone. The partnership also involves training, research, sponsorship, workshops, and other related academic issues. We have on our menu as well Central University partnering with foreign institutions, universities abroad. One of the main highlights this year is our partnership with Nadia University in India. And this partnership has provided us with 10 placements for PhD studies for our faculty. I'm happy to report that 3 of our faculty have taken up the challenge, and they are now fully registered PhD candidates in this university. More is to come, and I believe other faculty members will take over, will take this opportunity to secure placement with not only within this university but other universities abroad. Mr. Chancellor, please permit me to introduce to this congregation our new products, the newest products of Central University. Today, we are releasing into the world, into the universe, 80 highly qualified, groomed, and highly mannered individuals who are ready to take their place in the job market and provide services that are required by the institutions that are likely to employ their services. I'm happy to report, and I believe this will please our new graduates, that since this university started, our graduates have had 100% placement every year. And this cohort will not be different from enjoying such ambience. I believe they are ready not only to provide the services for institutions that will engage them, but they are ready to create jobs for other people, as we say in Latin, ceteris paribus. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and dear graduates, today we are giving you our badge of honor. We are releasing you into the world, and we are vouching that you are among the best. And for that reason, we implore you to make sure that wherever you go, whatever you do, you are carrying the stamp and the badge of Central University. Some of you, like fledglings, would soar and fly high and wide. Others may experience some stagnation. I don't want to go to the extreme, but the truth be told, others may not take off at all. Whatever your circumstances, remember you are a centralist. You have been taught and groomed not to stay down, but to dust off and continue working. The tuition you've received here and the hard work you've put in to arrive at this stage should not go in vain. And we pray to the Almighty Allah that He will guide you, He will protect you, He will preserve you, and He will allow success to come your way when you deserve it. To all of us this morning, I want to say thank you very much and welcome to our campus. And we look forward to hosting you again next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Vice Chancellor. We now call on traditional leaders to perform the traditional rites. Traditional leaders, please. Thank you very much for performing the traditional rites. Thank you very much. We thank you very much. As the Chancellor is getting ready to address us, can I call on the Central University Choir to give us a 3-minute entertainment? So just 3 minutes, please. Central University Choir.
Lord, now your hand a day, still I pray for grace, oh, Lord, now your hand we day, still I pray for grace, oh, Oluwa baby, I want all this money. No one take the same step when I take last year when I walk for me. Lord, as I dey grind, I dey hustle, bless me with this money. Lord, now your hand a day, say make you run up for me. If we don't make money, wait till we get no. I say now wait till we get. If we don't make money, wait till we get no. Wait till we get. If we don't make money, wait till we get no. I say now wait till we get. If we don't make money, wait till we get no. Wait till we get no. Lord, you know to me and you don't talk, make it manifest, oh Baba. The street now make them to be super, they got it fast, oh. And now you guys are telling me, no, they play a back and defense, oh. Now the same time. Now I thank you, Lord, baby, when I do pass. If you give me the talent, you give me a pass, oh. When they ring the family, they call, oh. If you be doing that, something they sorrow. Any idea, our money is involved, oh. For you, I miss me, cause I don't feel all, oh. So my friends on the big figure. Where I want to see, no one of them figure. I need the kind of money where they make up for the same. Who be the glass skin man, where the warriors, where to we go? I said, now where to we go? If you don't make money, where to we go? Where to we go? If you don't get to me, where to we go? I said, now where to we go? If you don't get sex, where to we go? Where to we go?
Programs. But look at them excelling in music. A round of applause for them, please. Thank you very much. I now have the honor to call on the Chancellor of Technical University, Dr. Muksim Sisay, to give us his address.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. By the way, the music, the band is good. The Chief Minister likes it. You guys have done an amazing job. The Honorable Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. David Moina Singh, the Honorable Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Ramatulai Wuri, the Tertiary Education Commission representative here, Honorable Member of Parliament, Chancellors, Vice Chancellors and Principal, Registrars and colleagues from sister universities, Member of the Board of Trustees, the University Court and Senate, distinguished ambassadors and member of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps present here, faculty and staff, paramount chiefs and traditional leaders, partners, parents and families, and to you, our graduating class of 2025, good afternoon. Thank you for honoring Central University with your presence and for joining us to celebrate the class of 2025. But before I begin, Honorable Chief Minister, please permit me to express through your office our sincere appreciation and thanks to His Excellency, the President, Julius Maada Bio, for securing the release of our military personnel who were held in by Guinean forces through diplomatic engagement and peaceful dialogue. Let me begin with a moment I remember very clearly. Some years ago, when this university was under construction, I walked across the campus late one evening. The place was quiet. The structures were incomplete. Dust on the ground. There were widespread space ahead. A colleague stood by me. He looked around and he asked one simple question. He said, "Muksin, do you think this will really work?" It wasn't criticisms. It was a real question. That kind of question that tests your conviction. Because when your vision is larger than the present reality, you have only few options. That is either to quit, or you shrink your vision, or you put on the gloves and do the hard work. And ladies and gentlemen, my team and I choose the latter. And today, looking at this graduating class and seeing parents and partners who have traveled all the way here, I can answer that question without hesitation. And I can say, yes, it's going to work. And yes, it is working. Graduates, today you are graduating from an institution that was built through sacrifice, discipline, and determination to keep going even when the work becomes difficult. That progress did not happen by accident. It came through leadership and the steady work of a team. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Bob Karange Conte, and the dedicated staff and faculty of Central University. Professor Conte, on behalf of the entire university community, I want to thank you for your leadership and service. Before I talk about the future of Central University, please allow me to recognize two distinguished scholars who are present here today to reflect Central University growing international engagement. Firstly, let me warmly welcome Professor Dr. Engineer Bernard Gluck from the Republic of Germany. A former chancellor himself, He's here through the Senior Experts Service Program. Professor Gluck is supporting Central University to strengthen our research and development architecture. Thank you, Professor Gluck. Secondly, we are pleased to welcome Dr. Katrina Shuloff from the United States, a Fulbright specialist from the University of Pennsylvania. Dr. Shuloff is working with academic leadership and faculty on curriculum design and program development. Dr. Shuloff, please stand up and accept our welcome to Central University and to Sierra Leone. To both of you, thank you for being here. Central University is honored to host you, and Sierra Leone welcomes you. Thank you. Distinguished guests, as Chancellor of Central University, part of my duty is to keep our eyes on one important question that never goes away. That is, what kind of university do we want Central University to become? Every day I go to bed, this question haunts me. Today, let me share with you that direction. We are building a university that is committed to advancing technology and innovation in Sierra Leone. A university where research is practical and useful. A university whose programs respond to national priorities and real needs. A university that builds partnership, that opens doors and delivers service that community can feel. If that is our direction, then our research and our programs must reflect and align with it. Then today, I would like to share a few practical examples of how Central University is developing programs around real problems. Firstly, through the Agri COFAM Erasmus Plus funding program, Central University is preparing to launch a master's program in agroecology. With support from this project, we have strengthened the foundation for quality delivery, an equipped laboratory, a structured curriculum, and a faculty team that is ready to teach and supervise research. In a country where agriculture is livelihood for many families, this program is designed to support food security, productivity, and the responsible use of the land. Secondly, with Erasmus funded support projects, we are developing a master's program in waste reduction and management. Waste is not only an environmental problem, it affects public health in our towns, in our cities, and during the rain season, it blocks drainage systems and contributes to flooding. This program will help train professionals who can design and manage practical waste management within institutions, councils, and communities. We are putting the academic and operational foundation in place to deliver these programs effectively. Madam Minister, we would appreciate your guidance and support as we work with the Tertiary Education Commission to complete the accreditation process for this European Union funded program so they can be rolled out as soon as possible. These programs are not things we can build alone. They require shared expertise, shared standards, and collaboration across institutions. That is why Central University has been intentional about partnership. That is why, for example, the Agro COFAM project is delivered in partnership with Jala University. and several universities across Europe and Africa. We have also signed, as the Vice Chancellor said, partnership agreements with universities across the globe, including Trent University in Canada, Chandigarh University and Northern International University in India, the University of Basilicata in Italy, University of Evora in Portugal, the Gheorghe Achi Technical University in Romania, to name but a few. This collaboration supports curriculum development, faculty exchange, joint research, help us strengthen what we teach and how we deliver it. Distinguished guests, partnership must be guided by purpose, and growth must be guided by plan. So today, I want to make a clear announcement, one that will shape the future or the next chapter of Central University. Central University has adopted a 5-year technology and innovation strategic plan. And I'm going to talk to you about what the plan is. This plan is a structured roadmap that will guide our transformation from 2026 to 2031 and position our university as a strong contributor to Sierra Leone technology agenda and to the wider West African digital economy. African digital economy was projected to contribute over $180 billion to the continent GDP in 2025. That future is already here. Sierra Leone cannot afford to stand alone. We must participate, and participation requires institutions that are prepared. That is why, over the next 5 years, Central University will focus on 5 clear commitments. Firstly, institutional digital transformation. We will establish a fully operational Directorate of Innovation and Digital Strategy to digitize academic and administrative workflow. Moving toward secured digital record system, we will deploy a blockchain-based accreditation verification system to secure transcripts, certificates, and protect academic integrity. Secondly, artificial intelligence integration. We are introducing foundational AI courses across all disciplines. We will develop applied research cluster in AI in agriculture, AI in health systems, and AI in digital governance. And we will train a minimum of 100 students each year in applied digital and AI-related competence. Thirdly, innovation and enterprise development. We will establish a campus innovation hub and technology incubation center to support students and faculty innovation. Within 5 years, we will support at least 25 students and faculty startups, connecting ideas to enterprise and enterprise to national need. Fifthly, finally, renewable energy and smart infrastructure. Central University will expand our solar capacity, which we already have, which is already running at 98% to 100% to achieve full coverage. We are going to integrate smart energy monitoring system and strengthen our campus as a demonstration site for renewable energy training and applied learning. Finally, national and regional positioning. What do we want to look ourselves? How do we want to see ourselves nationally to be known for? We will seek a designation as a national center of excellence in digital innovation. We will expand our international research collaboration. We will increase external funding research projects by at least 60% and double our strategic academic partnership by 2031. to implement this plan.